Hi and welcome to our channel. Our main focus on this channel will be the analysis of companies to help you when buying shares from those companies, mainly South African publicly traded companies. We are doing this to help those who always wanted to get started with their investments, but don't have the time or skill sets to analyze companies themselves. The plan is to have great investment portfolio which will enable them to create extra streams of income via dividends, create generational wealth, or invest for their own personal reasons, and have the knowledge to manage those portfolios. Please subscribe to our channel as we intend to help you find better investing opportunities, and for more analysis videos of companies that will help you better and simplify your investing journey. Let's start with our analysis. Today we will be looking at SHOPRITE Holdings, SHP on JSE. SHOPRITE is Africa's largest consumer goods retailer. Its core business is in food retailing, complemented by furniture, pharmaceuticals, hospitality, ticketing, digital commerce, and financial and cellular services. SHOPRITE Group operates across 13 industries, and it owns the following brands. Its front-facing brands are SHOPRITE, Checkers, Checkers Hyper, YouSave, OK Furniture and OK Express, House and Home, SHOPRITE Liquor Shop, Checkers Liquor Shop. Its digital commerce are Checkers 6060, and under cellular service industry, they have K-Next SHOPRITE. In the pharmaceuticals industry, they have MediRite Pharmacy. In the furniture segment they own OK Franchise Division which consists of OK Foods, OK Minimark, OK Express, Centra, OK Liquor and Mega Save which is a wholesale. Their financial services and customer rewards are the Money Market, Extra Savings Checkers and Extra Savings SHOPRITE. Their ticketing segment is comprised of CompuTicket and CompuTicket Travel. SHOPRITE Holdings also owns Checkers Food Services in the hospitality industry, and also own pharmaceutical logistic company which is Transpharm. Now that we are done getting to know what SHOPRITE Holdings is, let's see how they are planning on increasing their earnings, or in simple terms, how they are planning to increase their profits. Which is what we want to see in order to invest in the company. We need to see growth or potential to grow, which will result in share price growing. Let's look at their plans and initiatives. First and foremost, let's look at their supermarket segment. SHOPRITE Holdings supermarkets provide goods to a wide variety of customers, with SHOPRITE supermarkets targeting the low-income earners population, and doing so by keeping prices as low as possible. With hundreds of stores across the country, and the rewards program in play which gives customers instant discounts in store, no competitor does that, and it has over 20 million customers registered for the program, which means 20 million loyal customers that will return. Note: the 20 million registered for the rewards program includes registered customers from Checkers and Checkers Hyper as well. SHOPRITE Holdings also serves the high-income earners of the society through the Checkers and Checkers Hyper with their premium products. And it also gives customers instant discounts in stores through the Checkers Extra Savings Rewards program, which gives it a competitive advantage over its competitors. Checkers have an e-commerce as well which is the Checkers 6060. The Checkers 6060 became the #1 grocery app in the country, and had over 1.5 million app downloads, which means it is currently the industry leader in grocery apps and delivery, which is a good thing. The group have also invested in data science capabilities through establishing Data Science Hub. SHOPRITE X have a digital team of 250 employees. The team is comprised of experts in data science, technology, e-commerce and personalization, which is an indication that they are investing in their digital commerce. SHOPRITE Holdings also have a strategy of creating smaller stores in the neighborhood to reach more customers. The initiatives are YouSave eCosi container stores and OK Express stores which can be found in and around the neighborhoods across the country. Checkers and Checkers Hyper are providing an alternative destination for shoppers for fresh and premium food, and they are doing so through the Checkers Fresh X initiative, and they increase the number of Checkers Fresh X store rollout to reach more customers. OK Franchise also have increased the rollout of its franchises by rolling out 22 OK Express and OK Foods forecourt formats during the period. This will help them reach more customers which will increase revenue. The group also have alternative revenue through the in-store financial and other value-added services. SHOPRITE took advantage of its 24 million customers and provided those services, and those services are the K-Nect mobile network, Rainmaker Media, and money market account. One other important thing we should take to consideration is SHOPRITE Holdings owns SHOPRITE stores outside South Africa, across Africa, and it is doing fairly well. So it still have enough room to expand on the African continent. Currently it runs its operations in 10 other countries including Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia, Ghana, and other countries, and it has discontinued its operations in Madagascar and Uganda. Let's sum everything up before we look at their finances. SHOPRITE Holdings serves the lower class, middle class, and upper class of income earners in the food retail industry, and it is doing so through SHOPRITE supermarkets, Checkers supermarkets, and Checkers Hyper. It also have initiatives in place to reach more customers, which, the initiatives are the Checkers Fresh X, You Save eCossi, and OK Express. It also have a team of experts in digital commerce, and investing more in data science analysis to improve its supply of goods and services to its customers. It also have other revenue streams, which is providing financial services in store, and their mobile network, and other services mentioned above. And lastly, it still has potential to grow across Africa by expanding into new countries, or increasing its operations in the ones it has already expanded into. Now let's look at the group's financials. The pie chart shows SHOPRITE Holdings' income stream segments. The group's supermarkets in South Africa contributes 79.7% of sales, while supermarkets outside South Africa contributes 9.2% of the sales. The furniture segment contributes 4% of sales made by the group and 7.1% is other operating segments. Let's look the group's income statement. Year-on-year SHOPRITE Holdings Ltd grew revenues 8.12% from 155.41 billion to 168.03 billion. On the income statement we can clearly see that revenue has been increasing the last 5 years. Even during the pandemic it managed to increase its revenue. Let's look at the group's net income. Net income improved 44.25% from 3.36 billion to 4.84 billion. There was a drop in net income in 2019 and 2020, and it started raising again in 2021. The decline in 2019 can be explained by a decline in operating income compared to other years, and 2020 we can safely assume it was due to the lockdown which took place in March of 2020. Now let's look at the group's free cash flow. In simple terms, free cash flow is the cash left over after a company pays for its operating expenses and capital expenditures. Here we can see that free cash flow is fluctuating too much. And the negative values in 2019, and the trailing 12 months, TTM, is due to large investments made by the group. It can be seen on the investing cash flow line. Overall the numbers are good. Now let's look at its earnings per share, debt to equity, net cash per share, and calculate the fair value. The earnings per share for the group have been steadily growing, and are in line with the industry average, and are in good range for a company as big as SHOPRITE Holdings. With a decline in 2019 and 2020, but now they are back on track, increasing again. Good debt to equity is considered to be a value between 1 and 1.5. The group has a debt to equity ratio of 1.7. Not an ideal value. A good net cash per share value should be in between 15 to 20, and the group has a net cash per share value of 17.23, which is good. The group has a price-to-earnings ratio of 23.8x, which is below the consumer retailing industry average of 25x. A good value. SHOPRITE Holdings Limited's financials are satisfactory and worth investing in.